Victor Mayer Schernbacher and Kenneth Kakia say that big data refers to things one can do at a large scale that cannot be undone at a smaller one, to extract new insights or create new forms of value in ways that change market organizations, the relationship between citizens and government, and more. Big data has altered the nature of advertising, business, and society as a whole. Broadly, it consists of three major shifts of mindset from what we may call small data that are interwoven and reinforce each other. The first is the ability to analyze vast amounts of data about specific topics rather than settling for a smaller scale of information. This means using all the data at hand rather than just a small portion of it. The second is being ready to accept the real-world messiness that accompanies big data rather than precision. Following on from the first, using vast amounts of data comes with error and a level of inaccuracy. With big data, one must be willing to live with this inevitability rather than the small data mindset of identifying errors and fixing them because we could due to the size of the data. The third is a growing respect for correlation rather than the desire to extract cause. With big data, knowing what, not why, is good enough. Knowing what allows for prediction, one of the key benefits and uses of big data. In the Black Mirror episode Nosedive, big data is somewhat weaponized in the form of personal data. It is set in a world where large quantities of personal information is stored forever and used as a form of social currency. Consequences for not keeping up appearances result in the data being used against you and could, for instance, prevent you from traveling or buying your desired or preferred property. This is an example of datafication. Schernbacher and Kakia state that datafication is taking information about everything, including things that were not previously considered as information, such as a person's location, vibrations of an engine, or the stress on a bridge, and transforming this into a data format and making it quantified, allowing us to use this information in new ways, such as predictive analysis. For instance, detecting an engine is prone to a breakdown based on the heat or vibrations that it produces. In the episode, large amounts of a wide and detailed information about people are being recorded and used to inform, judge, and predict situations or outcomes of their lives. Scarily similar to this episode is a BBC News article which reports that the Chinese government plans to launch a social credit system by 2020 with the aim to judge its 1.3 billion residents using, you guessed it, big data. Using all the vast amounts of data already collected and recorded by platforms such as Google, Facebook, and health apps, as well as implementing further intricate and specific data collection, datafication. They aim to rate the behaviours as negative or positive in a single number, which will be displayed publicly and ranked against the entire population. Like Black Mirror, this will determine your job prospects, education options, and even social aspects such as dating. From the article How We Became Posthuman, N. Catherine Hale states that it is important to recognise that the construction of the posthuman does not require the subject to be a literal cyborg. Whether or not interventions have been made on the body, new models of subjectivity emerging from such fields as cognitive science and artificial life imply that even a biologically unaltered Homo sapien counts as a posthuman. The defining characteristics involve the construction of subjectivity, not the presence of non-biological components. This raises the question, what does it mean to be or to become posthuman? For some, the term posthuman induces futuristic images of cyborgs, an organic and inorganic collective of human and machine. Some believe that the posthuman is found in Neo's Matrix, wired directly to the hallucinations of virtual reality. Although these are speculative portrayals, they highlight some of the key questions that posthumanism poses. In an increasingly digital world, can we truly be considered human? We as humans are increasingly outsourcing our daily routines, knowledge, practices, and decision-making to software programs, big data, algorithms, and more. When so much of our lives are online and digitally based, are we not in some way part machine and in some way possibly even cyborgs? These issues are raised in the Black Mirror episode Be Right Back. When Martha loses Ash and in grief uses a program which uses his online presence to create an online version of him with whom she can speak to, it questions the meaning of humanity in an increasing digital world. As the plot gets better and more real, and Martha seems happy in a way that does not seem possible, it leads us to question what exactly we love about a person. When AI feels so authentic, where is the difference between the real, fragile thing and the thing that lives forever beyond a bodily presence? We know it exists, but can we point to it and identify it? And if we can't, what does that mean? When she takes it further and opts for the eerily lifelike robot version of him, this further questions the idea about the human body and whether we as humans need needs our bodies to be us. It becomes evidence, though, that despite the eerie similarities, real human components such as emotions, doubts, insecurities, bad habits, and more are things that AI can't replicate, which is what separates us from artificial intelligence and makes us inherently human. The article, Human AI Merger, the pinnacle of demise of mankind, from RT.com explores whether AI is the demise of mankind or just the next evolutionary step. Is posthumanism an inevitability? In the latest source of AI evolution, Google's AutoML project, machine learning for automated algorithm design, has given birth to its own AI-based program. NASNet, which allegedly outperforms any previous human-made algorithms for identifying objects and images. This reignited a somewhat justified fear that technology could be evolving faster than humans can keep up and will eventually take over us in the future. If a machine can give birth, can create its own offspring though, does that not in some way make it human? And in turn, does that not add to the post-human debate?
Hello my fellow cynics and world doubters, it's your favourite conspiracy theorist YouTuber, Thames10. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'm back with another video, and this week I'll be talking to you all about native advertising. Enjoy and love you all so much. From the article, Advertising Big Data and the Clearance of the Public Realm, Nick Cordray and Daisy Carroll state that a native ad is textual, pictorial and or audiovisual material that supports the aims of an advertiser and is paid for by them, whilst mimicking the format and editorial style of the publisher that carries it. For example, an article promoting Jeremy Corbyn, paid for by the Labour Party but appearing on BuzzFeed in its highly popular, funny, listicle style. Native advertising platforms can be categorised in two main groups. Closed platforms, which are created by brands to self-promote, exclusively on their own websites or publications, for example the promoted tweet feature on Twitter. And the second is an open platform, which is identified as a piece of branded corporate content which is promoted simultaneously across several platforms. This type of native advertising is usually placed by an advertiser. Seeding is a type of native advertising placed on an open platform, and it involves writing articles and placing them in specific places to the right people who see them. Prime example of this is with the Lego Movie. The Lego Movie is one of the highest grossing movies of 2014, earning unanimously positive reviews, awards and increasing Lego profits by 15%. Yet it is arguably a feature-length piece of native advertising which evidently worked. By choosing to advertise Lego for a children's film, they managed to reach its target audience in a seemingly authentic manner. Native advertising can be controversial as it could be seen as a form of trickery. Cordray and Taro state that there is a potential barrier to the seemingly unstoppable momentum of native advertising: audience trust. Content producers in one form or another rely on it. If you didn't trust a content producer or platform to have some control over the accuracy of its output, or to make clear when its content was wholly driven by powerful external interests, why would you go on using it? Therefore, consumers, us, must be given prominent visual clues such as brand logos or colours to signal that it is marketing content and not editorial. And or content must be labelled in a way that denotes a commercial arrangement, such as sponsored content or brought to you by. The Lego Movie did not shy away from the Lego brand, but rather embraced it. Brand affinity and honesty, coupled with the charming animated bricks and fun lovable plot, contributed to this particularly successful piece of native advertising. Though native advertising is predominantly a digital phenomenon, as evidenced by the Lego Movie's success, it can be executed by film and TV, and is increasingly being carried out. On Forbes.com, from the article Native Advertising is Reaching Beyond Digital, Julie Badia analyses this growing shift towards TV native advertising. Badia states that TV executives taking a cue from online native advertising and alarmed by growing antipathy towards advertising in the realm are rebalancing ads and content in their programming mix, ensuring that everyone will benefit. Next week, I'll be talking all about how the world is actually flat. Keep doubting and keep seeking the truth. This video was sponsored and brought to you by LC Survive 74 Limited. Seek the truth.